Dogecoin, crypto's OG meme coin. Some might even call it the Bitcoin of meme coins. Meme coins stand out of 2021 altcoin boom. What about now? Is it worth paying attention to Dogecoin? There's probably better risk reward memes out there, even the big cap stuff. But yes, Dogecoin remains a crypto top 10 by market cap. But how high can we realistically expect Dogecoin to go for the rest of the cycle, say from now until the end of the year? Well, let's dive into the charts here and see what the charts are telling us, not our emotional ideas, what we can actually find based on some kind of reasoning. Perhaps we can get a better idea if there's a juicy long opportunity right in front of us with Dogecoin, a risk-adjusted one, right? Maybe less risky than some other meme coins. Or if our hard-earned dollars will be better allocated towards those riskier plays. Dog with hat, bonk, fartcoin, Pepe, stuff like that. So diving right in, here's Doge's full historical price chart. Now you'll notice that Doge hasn't even got close to contesting its 2021 all-time high at 74 cents at a time when we have stuff like BNB and XRP already hitting new all-time highs, Solana hitting new all-time highs this cycle, which perhaps is a bit concerning. But I don't take this as a death knell yet because ETH still is not at an all-time high. Come on, Vitalik coin. Many other cryptos are in the similar position, whether it be AVAX or whatever else, right? However, given that Bitcoin is also at an all-time high, Doge would need to pump about 215% from here to get back to its former all-time high, which is a bit of a lift, okay? We need to ask why Dogecoin finds itself in this current position. Now let's table this just for now. We'll swing back to it near the end of the video. So let's turn to something very simple, the Fibonacci analysis. Now measuring Doge from the 2017 cycle top to the 2020 cycle bottom, you can see that Dogecoin absolutely blew out all the Fibonacci extension lines by about 10 effing X. It was a big move. Thanks Elon for shilling the living crap out of Dogecoin. The 2021 pump was truly epic. Now again, we have to pause and ask ourselves why. Because just about every coin we've analyzed, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many others, of course, approximately respected their Fibonacci extension lines last cycle, which is just incredible to see. Okay, the 2021 run-ups basically saw them hit almost exactly the 3.618 extension lines. But why not Doge? Why did it pump so hard and does it blow right through everything? Well, it first comes down to really two reasons. First, remember that in early 2021, Doge was really the only meme play in town. Okay, I know we had Shiba Inu coming out, but there wasn't really anything else going on in any meaningful way in the meme coin space. Shiba Inu was really Dogecoin's first major meme competitor that did well, and that was really it. So combine the fact here with our second reason, or man to be more specific.
Elon, do you think Dogecoin can really be the next currency for the world?
Well, I mean, there's currently a poll to say, what do you want?
I want it to go. I'm in.
All right. So then, I mean, I think it should be the will of the people, you know?
So basically, Doge was able to do this in 2021 because it was the only meme coin game in town, and because, of course, the world's most famous nerd was promoting it so damn hard. The point is, I don't think our current Fibonacci extension lines for Doge for the cycle may be as reliable as we would like them to be, because Doge's 2021 blow off top was maybe a bit of an anomaly due to the unique scenario that it was in. So unfortunately, the Fibonacci analysis may not be as much help as we'd like to be in this scenario. Now, turning to our beta analysis, because this could be a very interesting conversation to have. But before we do that, guys, if you're trading Dogecoin or Dog with Hat or Pepe or any other meme coins or Solana or Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, you need a great exchange to do that. That place is Femex, and they've just dropped one of their most aggressive offers that I've seen, and it's made for real traders. So here's the deal: you deposit $1,000, you get $200 cash back. Deposit $10,000, get $999 cash back. Go on with a $15,000 deposit, $1,299 cash back money, straight up money back in your account. That's crazy, okay? And here's the kicker. You'll also exclusively, when using my link right here, get upgraded to VIP level 2 instantly, slashing your trading fees by 50% on spot and 40% on futures. This is a limited time offer, by the way. And of course, Femex is available to anyone, anywhere, meaning you, okay? May need a VPN in some situations, but generally it's available to everyone around the world, okay? So doesn't matter where you are, you can take advantage of this insane deposit bonus and those insane fee savings. Click link down below and get this deal before it's gone, because it is a limited time offer. Okay, now back to this Dogecoin conversation. Look, Bitcoin has appreciated 479% since early 2023 until today. Well, Dogecoin has done just 252% within that same time period. It's lagging significantly behind. Therefore, this means that if Doge keeps these percentage gains to Bitcoin from now until the rest of the cycle, and if we assume that Bitcoin hits $200,000 by the end of the year, then Dogecoin should approximately top out at about 31 cents by the end of the year. That's not enough. It's a super brutal correlation here, and I don't think that's the case, okay? There is, of course, a major flaw to this beta analysis, and of course, that's altcoin season is coming. We'll probably see some kind of aggressive altcoin move, considering where Bitcoin dominance is at right now and the flow into altcoins and more broadly right now through treasury companies and all that kind of stuff. And that probably means Dogecoin will outperform Bitcoin in the final few months of the cycle, as it usually does. And that brings us to the Doge BTC chart. So here's what we can do with this chart. If we assume that Bitcoin still goes to $250,000, okay, and we assume that Doge will regain one of these three price levels denominated in Bitcoin, with the lowest being our most conservative case here and the highest our most generous bullish case here, then we can basically expect Dogecoin's price high for this cycle. So assuming that Bitcoin hits $200,000 and that Dogecoin regains the 0.0000482 BTC price level, which by the way was where Doge was late last year, then Doge will be at $1. $1 Dogecoin is not bad. It's 300% from the current levels. But if Doge can regain the 0.0000766 BTC price level, which is where it was in late 2022, that's $1.55 Dogecoin. And finally, the biggest bull case, if Doge regains the 0.00001282 BTC price level, which it hit in May of 2021, then that's a Dogecoin price at $2.56. Now, if Doge hits $1, which was the lowest target on the Doge BTC chart, converted over to dollars, right? Then that's a 4x from here. Not bad. But that's $137 billion total market cap for effing Dogecoin, a picture of a dog. If, however, Doge hits $1.55, which was the second level on the chart, that's a 6x from here and a $200 billion total market cap for Doge. And finally, if Doge hits the 256 level, which was the highest target on the Doge BTC chart, then that is an 11x from here and a $378 billion total market cap for a picture of a dog. Does that make sense to anybody in this universe? I mean, crypto's silly, but damn. That's crazy, man. And if that can really happen, imagine what happened to Dog with Hat and Pepe. They're going to put in way bigger gains also. I hope this chart at least gives you an idea of some reasonable price targets. Okay, reasonable, at least with the $1 to $1.50 projections. Stuff beyond that, I don't know. It feels a bit crazy to me. Now, let me tell you what I think. Guys, I'm going to be real with you. I suspect that Doge is going to struggle to get past previous all-time highs, the 75-cent mark from the previous cycle. Or maybe Doge gets lucky and gets a blow-off top around $1 or something like that. But, you know, there's so many more exciting memes out there. Meme coin traders, I feel like, want the bigger returns versus a 200 or 300% return on Doge. And that's even accounting for the fact we have Dogecoin ETFs that should be coming to the US later this fall. Maybe that's the missing factor. It's going to send Doge to some stupid level, but why is it going to go to $400 billion? That feels too crazy, doesn't it? We have an announcement from BitOrigin earlier this month, too, that Doge will be their strategic reserve asset. I mean, the amount of bullshit going on in this market, I tell you guys. So look, Doge trying to break above 74 cents. Well, the reasoning is pretty simple. And it circles back to something that I mentioned near the beginning of the video. There's literally millions more memes in the market today than in 2021. Dogecoin used to be very unique. Okay. Doge has a ton of stiff competition right now that are honestly better risk reward plays than Dogecoin. I'm not saying that you can't trade Dogecoin. It trades fine. It's got pretty clean charts. But in terms of trying to get a spot bag or something, Bonk, Pepe, Fartcoin, SPX 6900, the list goes on of probably better risk reward memes. And because of this incessant meme coin dilution and better risk reward opportunities elsewhere that are going to give you more likely 10x moves, it's going to be hard for Doge to recapture retail's imagination like it did in 2021. And you need that retail money to push Dogecoin to the moon. That's where I'm at personally with Doge. I like Dogecoin. It's an OG meme, but I think there's better opportunities. Okay, let me know your comments though down below. I'm curious to hear what you think. As always, would you bet on Dogecoin at this particular stage of the market, or is your money quite literally on another meme? Thanks for watching.